for hours.
Joy.
I quite like having the beeping.
The power.
Well, no, I like the other thing, which
Yeah.
is just like, oh, okay, I can stop now. So I wouldn't say always and recurring as a tautology. So I would say has been a recurring.
Yeah.
You don't need that. A recurring genre through the. Okay, are we not going to put these in italics?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's all right. It's just, adds to the formality.
I did say it was fairly rough.
Yeah. I think has since become the most well-known orphan in film and literature. Again, italics.
Yeah.
I would say focus here rather than feature. Outlined. What was that from?
It's on the thing. It's a blog.
By him?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. You need to embolden your items.
Oh, okay.
This is shown through where?
This is shown through item 2, where the characters of Sam.
Oh, I see.
Because I wasn't. Some of them are like embedded in the sentence, but some of them are like.
Yeah, no, the brackets. If it's square brackets, it doesn't work like normal brackets. It doesn't say, "Oh, this is part of this." Item 2 is entirely outside what we're doing, so you'd have to go the scene where to be together, and then you might
move it to the end of the sentence.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Fold it and move it to the end. Yeah. Isn't this the opportunity to say she's an orphan within her own home or whatever? Wasn't there a quotation about that?
There is. I thought I had that somewhere.
Okay, but if that looks like a natural place to have it.
I just said it there. While Susie is not an orphan, she appears as one through constant arguments with her parents and her inability to make any friends.
Where does that come from? Where does? But somebody said that.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember we had that thing like she was defined as an orphan because she's an orphan in her own family? I think you should use that quotation to back up what you said there. Again, bold. You don't need to put page 29. But
with my items, though, there's a number of ones that are item 15. They're just different pages.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just put item 15. I mean, it's... You can. If you wanted to do it really formally, do it like that. Yeah. I mean, that's taking it above and beyond. Let's say... I wouldn't even say that. I would just say it could be Brechtian.
Okay.
That's nice. About the swings.
Thanks, I made it myself.
That's a good point. I think incredibly is just a bit of a cliched word. I'd just leave it out. Is this the opening scene?
No.
So could we say here, and further aligns the audience with him?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just pause this, and I'll. Oh, did you say you've got 3 now?
Oh, no, I've got media, and we need to finish up our coursework.
Okay. Okay. See you later, Daniel.
Full period, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's not say furthermore. It's just a stylistic thing. Because if you say furthermore there at the beginning of your next paragraph, it seems to be referring back to that, but it's 2 different films. Yeah. It's clear that Ricky accepts the most likely unwanted. After Paula says blah blah blah, that's what she's explaining. By how he
circles the rural house he's been told to call home.
Where does that come from?
That is from item 16, page 10.
Good. So
that whole bit is,
put that in there then, yeah.
It's at the end of the entire thing.
I mean, you just need to get item in there.
It's there.
Well, what's this then?
It's that whole section there is from.
Yeah, but why have we got just an ellipsis in here?
Because it's the quote from the thing. I'm not right. Why would I write out the whole quote?
See you later.
Because otherwise I'm just taking up too many words by writing out the whole quote.
Well, you don't. Your words and quotes don't get counted.
Oh, okay. Then I'll write it out.
So what it? So you're looking. It's like this. You're saying you're leaving a gap. Circles of rural house have been turned to
it's just my English brain. It's just when we write essays, if a quote's too long, you put the brackets with the ellipsis in the middle.
I've never heard of that.
Have you not?
No.
I do it all the time in my essays, and it's fine.
Okay, but if you do that here, it would have to be these brackets, because square brackets are always referring to something completely outside this. So I mean, I can understand why you're doing that, but what you're signaling here is that there's a gap within this. Okay, and this is this. Okay. So what that looks like is, and there's ellipsis that I'm bringing in from somewhere else.
Because
a third place.
That's weird. Because in our English classes, it's the bracket, the square brackets with ellipses to show there is something in the middle of this, but it's too long to write. And also, what's the other one? You do it at, like, if you're doing a quote, but it's not a direct quote and you're changing. So, like, say, instead of saying ended, you're saying ending, you put square brackets around the ing.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe you're right. I've just never seen it before.
I've never been told off for it.
No,
so
fine.
I assume it's right.
Put it back in then. Yeah, good. I would say, as part of my primary research, you do it better than I do.
Cool. Yeah.
Eshkar, re here. You do that.
Primary here. Cool.
Yeah, good. I would say John Mullen.
Because the first time I wrote John Mullen, you told me to take out John.
But I didn't say theory, did I?
I'm sure you did. I don't think you picked up on it.
Okay.
John Mullen's suggestion.
Yeah. Okay, so can we put that in there? PP 3-7.
Yeah.
There are only a small number of people at the service. I don't think you can say finally there. Because it kind of implies I'm final here. But
this is one of the ones that's a bit iffy, just because I was a bit unsure. Because they use the whole setting thing again, because they have very weird childlike settings in this film.
No, I think that's all right, because you're talking about separation and mise en scène. I mean, you might want to say mise en scène is important here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to say something like mise en scène signals the kids' separation, and the pool itself marks the whatever it might be, the change, the deterioration of society or something. I think it's fine. What's going on out there? So you've got a lovely picture there. Why don't we have a picture of the wasteland?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not obligatory, but I think if there's something very visual, then it's good to have it in there.
This is another iffy one. A lot of Turbo Kid ones are quite iffy because there wasn't anything on it at the BFI.
No, because no one's ever heard of the film.
Really? I mean, I was like told about it by Ryan. So.
Brian Flower.
Yeah. Because it's part Canadian film and he's Canadian.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. French Canadian film.
Now, is the plural of wolf? Wolves?
No, it's not. But I literally wrote that in like 2 minutes.
I think
I was like, yeah, you're right.
Did you see Boy yet? Have you seen
No,
Boy?
I haven't watched it yet.
There's a great bit where he's walking across a bridge with his little brother. He calls his little brother Egg all the time.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You're such an egg, scrambled egg, boiled egg," and my children just love it. So if someone is,
it's just a white, real bad egg.
Egg, yeah. And in fact, it's in Thor Ragnarok.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a bit where he's talking to whatever that weird sidekick alien thing is going, "What is it coming out of you? Is that like eggs?"
Oh, that's so funny.
It's a great film. Maybe he tries to get egg in every film he does.
Maybe. We've got to try and have a look at what they do in the shadows then. So that looks to be a funny one.
Yeah, I haven't watched that, but I think it's great. My children love it. I don't know what you mean by that.
He doesn't ever become like a father figure. He becomes like an uncle or an adult in the situation, but he never kind of reaches the full potential.
I mean, at the end, doesn't he?
No, because kind of Ricky destroys it.
But there's reconciliation at the end, isn't there?
Yeah, but it's not in a kind of, it's more in a friendship sort of way rather than a father and son relationship. And then the conclusion's in yellow because I don't know what to do with it. I just looked at it and went, no, thank you.
Well, I think you say, my analysis of these three films has shown me that having a central character or characters who are orphans creates can create a greater sense of identification
for not only the orphans, but those
for the
around
spectator,
them.
for the spectator and the character. And then I think you could go back to John Mullen to round it up and say not only this, but as John Mullen observes, the orphan protagonist can be used as a mirror to the qualities of others, something like that.
Yeah,
because I think that's what we've sort of thought all along.
Did you not then also relate that to Strauss? Because usually those qualities of others are binary opposites.
Yeah. So you could say, what we have is a kind of the individual. Again, it's all about the interaction between the individual and society and the friction between the worlds, and it's made all the more kind of focused, or that contradiction is thrown into kind of stronger contrast when the character is isolated and without family supporting, or that their individuality is more individual. Yeah. Great.
Cool.